Alain Prost.
Galloping now, he's back into his gear. He'll miss it by 50 metres though. Green light comes up and away they go. Charlwood King towards the centre, showing plenty of early toe. It draws up to tackle Solar Knight for the lead. Master Dash on the outside gets to third. Smooth Me in behind them settles down fourth as Charlwood King now succeeds and leads. In behind them, Handsome Adios a little bit deep on the top turn, followed by Field Cadet Silent Run. 6 metres away past the plate, 10 metres to Nero's Dream. In behind them came Ultra Force and 30 metres away Rock on Jason. Charlwood King in front early by 4 metres. Off the track and making ground as Handsome Adios. In the centre is Master Dash. The leader's back as Solar Knight. Then Field Cadet. Smooth Me the running line. 2 metres away back on the rail as past the plate, followed by Silent Run. 5 metres away Nero's Dream. Second last on the fence is Ultra Force, and tacking up is Rock on Jason. Not much pace on out of the straight. Inside the 1550, and the leader is Charlwood King by almost 5 metres. Sitting up on the outside without cover, Handsome Adios. The leader's back as Solar Knight. Fourth on the outside is Master Dash. Then Field Cadet locked away fifth, and 3 back on the rail. On his outside is Smooth Me. Then Silent Run on the outside of past the plate. 6 metres to Nero's Dream. Second last is Ultra Force, and tacking up Rock on Jason, one off the fence last. Inside the lap and a half, the leader still is Charlwood King. At its wheel is Handsome Adios. A metre back and third is Solar Knight. Then Master Dash on the outside fourth, having a nice run, trailed up by Smooth Me, who's always handy. 3 back on the outside of Field Cadet. 4 metres to pass the plate on the inside. Working up Silent Run, followed by Nero's Dream. On the rail is Ultra Force, and 6 metres away Rock on Jason. 1,000 to go in the straight. It's still Charlwood King the pilot by a metre. Despite working, Handsome Adios draws up closer. On his back is Master Dash. The leader's back is Solar Knight. Field Cadet still 3 back on the fence. On his outside is Smooth Me. 4 back on the outside is Silent Run. Back on the fence is past the plate. 3 metres to Nero's Dream. Second last Ultra Force, and Rock on Jason is last. Out of the straight they race towards the 650. There's been no moves from the outset, and still Charlwood King leads by 2 metres to Handsome Adios. Solar Knight the leader's back. A neck away Master Dash being reined up, followed by Smooth Me. He gets to fifth on the outside and about to peel out, followed by Field Cadet. 4 metres away Silent Run past the plate, Nero's Dream, Ultra Force and Rock on Jason before the turn. At the 400, Charlwood King being joined now by Handsome Adios on the outside, who put his nose in front. 15 metres away Master Dash, who gets to third. Smooth Me now pulls to the outside fourth. He's still 15 metres off the lead now under the whip, followed by Field Cadet coming off the rail. Then Solar Knight, Silent Run. At the 200, Charlwood King on the inside comes again. He heads off Handsome Adios, who looks to be dying on his run. Then Master Dash. Smooth Me is only plodding, but Charlwood King, yeah, he got the upper hand near the line. In fact, he's coming away. Charlwood King draws away, wins by 4.5 metres to Handsome Adios. Smooth Me third. Master Dash close up. Field Cadet ran home. Then Nero's Dream, Silent Run, Solar Knight, Ultra Force past the plate, and last in after.
Okay, 4:13.3. They're almost set now at Newcastle for race number 1. In fact, race 2, as we take you to Wayne, and we appreciate the fact that Newcastle held.
Picking up the gate now, Friendly Module. Tempo Bravado towards the outside with Young Einstein. About set to go. There's the blue light. They're off and racing. Perfect start. And over on the inside, Takara James. First to break the line has gone through on the inside. The lead from Flying Socks, and smartly away was in form Diamond Dale, and Bill Yara Boy makes a line of 5 going towards the first corner. Choco Lobel easing back out of that speed battle, followed by Tempo Bravado, Friendly Module, and Young Einstein is back at the tail of the field. Coming around the first corner, and Takara James had superior pace. He shoots through on the inside to lead from Flying Socks. Diamond Dale is posted without cover as they turn the bend, followed by Bill Yara Boy, easing back to get a trail on the outside of Inform as they come down the home stretch. Making ground through along the fences, Friendly Module. Tempo Bravado caught out deep. He decides to go forward on it, followed by Choco Lobel, and last of all is Young Einstein. At the judge, a lap out to Cara James, setting a solid speed, leads the way to Tempo Bravado. Moving up on the outside, Diamond Dale is in the centre. Over on the rail behind the leader is Flying Socks as they head towards the back. Lead time is very smart, 58.3. They're flying along, these leaders. Tempo Bravado moves up to tackle Takara James. Diamond Dale in third spot. Flying Socks next on the inside. Bill Yara Boy getting a nice trail forward, and then in form Choco Lobel, Friendly Module. And Young Einstein looks to be travelling well back at the tail of the field, heading up towards the top corner. 500 metres left to go, and the leader went out hard to Cara James on a loose rein now, being swamped on the outside by Tempo Bravado. Going up 3 deep, Diamond Dale, 4 and 5 wide. Young Einstein is storming into the picture. Young Einstein with a big run around the outside. Bill Yara Boy into the clear of it's good enough. Friendly Module hooks to the outside and starts to make ground, and then Choco Lobel and Inform behind those. Into the straight, 2:50 to go, and Young Einstein shot to the lead. Young Einstein's exploded away about 3 in front of Tempo Bravado. Friendly Module running on gamely down the outside, and then Bill Yara Boy, but it's all over. Young Einstein is killing them in the front of the post. Young Einstein by 3 lengths to Friendly Module, getting up for second. Tight for third, I think Inform finished on late to get third in front of Tempo Bravado and Bill Yara Boy. Then Choco Lobel, followed at the head of the others by Flying Socks, and back with it was Diamond Dale, and the early pacemaker Tukara James knocked up to finish last. And they've got 1:59.7.
Young, night manageress of the Lighthouse Inn at Port Adelaide. Greg Phillips is our manager, and he's captain of the Port Adelaide football team, so we've always got sports personalities here at all times. We have inexpensive counter lunches from $3 Monday to Friday, a night disco on Friday nights, and TAB and betting facilities with the Sky Channel. Please come down and visit us sometime. We'd love to see you.
Righto, folks, Swanee Park tonight in Sydney, and a big night there, the final of the Vic Peters Memorial Classic, and that's the 8th of November.
And we're close to dispatch. We have a dispatch. Vesta Lady began quickly. Have a Laugh was looking for the lead, but Vesta Lady's got plenty of pace. Have a Laugh's about 2 metres clear as the turn comes up. Vesta Lady trying hard to drive up, but Have a Laugh has the speed and goes to the front now from Vesta Lady. Quick Fix is third on the outside, getting up behind them. Query that. Sensation ends up 1-1. On its back on settling down Cadell, it's going to have 2 behind it, and they are Mystic Vision and High Street back to the tail. Well, Have a Laugh won the early battle and now led 4 metres in second placing on the rails behind the leader Vesta Lady. Quick Fix the outside as they slacken off on top. Sensations 1 out and 1 back, 3 back the inside. Query that. 1 out and 2 back was Cadell. On its back Mystic Vision, and back at the tail was High Street. They head towards the mile post. They really have slowed right up. 48.5 is the lead time, and they went very hard at that first turn. So the leader is taking a breather. Have a Laugh 4 metres in front. In second placing on the rails, Vesta Lady. Quick Fix forced to face the breeze. 1 out and 1 back, Sensation on its inside. Query that. The last 3 are all racing solo, 1 off, and they are Cadell, Mystic Vision and High Street. Down the back they race, and still the pilot was Have a Laugh, travelling strongly. 4 metres in front. In second spot, about to be pocketed fully now, Vesta Lady by Quick Fix, which is sliding forward on the outside. Sensations had a good run from the outset. In behind them, Query that. Cadell's fairly handy to the lead, and it's still got Mystic Vision and High Street behind it. Now, they went the first quarter in 33.4, so there hasn't been much pace mid-race, and Have a Laugh getting away with it easy at this stage, although remember it worked to that first turn. 4 metres in front. Quick Fix the outside, in behind the leader Vesta Lady. Then Sensation, Query that, waits for the run to come. Cadell, now is it going to come out? Yes, it does. High Street flushes out Cadell, and Mystic Vision on the inside of High Street. Pacing towards the back straight now with 750 to run, and still a leader Have a Laugh, but it's off the bit. It led 4 metres. Quick Fix second. They went the second quarter in a quicker 31.7. In the centre, Quick Fix. In behind them, Vesta Lady. 3 wide, moving up strongly, Cadell. Now Mystic Vision has High Street out 4 wide behind those. Sensation under pressure in the centre, and Query that the inside, but it's also under pressure. Have a Laugh the leader down the back. Cadell's coming on strongly though. It runs to second. Quick Fix is starting to lose ground. Vesta Lady in behind them. They've got clear of the rest. 8 metres in advance of Mystic Vision. High Street in trouble there. Quick Fix broke up, and then Query that. Have a Laugh fighting something. It's still a metre in front. Cadell on the outside won't be done with though. Having to switch around them. Vesta Lady, that should be the trifecta. Have a Laugh now. It stopped badly last time, but it's not doing so tonight. Cadell, Vesta Lady down the outside, but Have a Laugh's going to hang on and score. Have a Laugh wins tonight by 4 metres just under on the line. Vesta Lady got second, Cadell third. They streeted the rest. Mystic Vision, Sensation, High Street, Query that, and Quick Fix in trouble off the back has been pulled up.
Number 3, you have a laugh.
5. Racing, Blazing Willow came out beautifully, and so did Marvellous on the inside, and they match strides together. They're out by 4 lengths to Madame Rouge on the outside, making ground there. Was Talk Lively over Dynamite King in the centre, then Foggerbolla, Stone the Crows, and She's Whispering. Marvellous took over and led. Blazing Willow is sticking with it and having a crack on the outside now. Coming into it nicely, third was Madame Rouge, and then a break in the field to Talk Lively and Foggerbolla. The favourite, Blazing Willow, gave them a cold and shot away. Madame Rouge second, but Blazing Willow wins the first. Madame Rouge second, third Talk Lively, followed by Foggerbolla. 4 or 5 behind those was Dynamite King. Marvellous tied. Further back in the field was She's Whispering, and Stone the Crows was last.
All right, check those there. Good easy win to Blazing Willow there. The odds-on favourite scoring in the first in Sydney.
Racing. Pate missed it. Next door, Rondelay's away quickly. Beginning well off the 10 is Green Cape, and also going forward is Ursa Minor. Then Rusty Sunset off the track early is Sue Shadow, followed by Amada Vance. Breaking Windglow, passed by Tulla, Linrose, Armbro, Jebro, and Crescentic is out the back and galloping 2,400 metres out, leaving the straight. In front now, Rondelay. Sue Shadow is up in the air and breaking, so too is Ursa Minor. Rusty Sunset was checked. Green Cape drops in behind the leader second. Pate is about 15 metres away third. 12 metres Amada Vance, 15 metres to Rusty Sunset, getting going on the outside of Ursa Minor. Then Tulla, Linrose, Armbro, Jebro. A break of 15 metres to Sue Shadow, 20 metres away Crescentic, and 15 metres away Windglow. Inside the 2,000 metres they race, and 150 metres had covered the field. In front Rondelay by 6 or 8 metres to Green Cape, 15 metres away Pate third, 20 metres Amada Vance, 8 metres to Rusty Sunset, a metre back on the rail is Ursa Minor. Then Tulla 6 metres away, 5 metres to Linrose Armbro, followed by Jebro, 25 metres away Crescentic, 35 metres to Windglow, and 35 metres away Sue Shadow. Trotting down.
OK, we'll leave them there. We'll try and grab that last lap on replay, which we'll do for you in any case, but here's Ascot Race
A couple of lengths, Quallop away very quickly, so a Special Bonus going fast. Real Magic has speed, and Packed and Gone's going to be prominent in the early part, with Multinational booting through behind them. In advance of Black Otago's Celtic Flyer, Star Alert out wide with Star Heron. Happy Hand about midfield, racing very fiercely against Danny Miller, getting onto the heels of everything in front of it. And then the mare Port Princess, followed by Dual Citium, who's sitting a little bit wide. After a length and a half, Be a Sport, and then the Victorian Import, Unspoken Word, and Tudalai Asic at the rear of the field. 500 out, Real Magic working overtime, just led from Quallop on the inside, a length to the Hall Pack, 4-year-old Packed and Gone, followed then by Celtic Flyer out deep from Special Bonus, Black Otago, Multinational. Happy Hand's got a wall of horses in front of it, taken deep on the course, Star Alert, and then Port Princess, Be a Sport. 250 out, Quallop tackled by Real Magic again. Now Nucky unwinds Packed and Gone, but it's under the whip. Quallop is finding something. Packed and Gone trying to reach it, and look at Star Alert erupting down the outside with Lyasic. Star Alert, oh, absolutely flew home.
Check those. Now, here's that finish coming up in Melbourne.
The 850. It's Amada Vance on the outside, putting pressure on Rondelay. She leads by a neck. Green Cape on the leader's back, enjoying a very good run. Then Pate on the outside, every possible hope now tapped up and under the whip, in fact. Tulla pulls to the outside, followed by Ursa Minor. Jebro needs a run from Rusty Sunset, Linrose, Armbro, Crescentic, and out the back of Windglow and Sue Shadow. Along the back at the 600, still Rondelay in front, joined and shaded by Amada Vance, but now Pate pulls to the outside and puts in the big strides quickly. Amada Vance got to Rondelay. In turn, Pate on the outside draws up to tackle Amada Vance towards the 450. Linrose Armbro pulls out 3 wide, and it is coming at them very quickly. Then Tulla, Rondelay gone from Ursa Minor, Jebro and Green Cape, but around the turn of the 250, Amada Vance has gone for a gallop. Linrose Armbro, she raced up on the outside and put Pate in the stride. 8 metres to Tulla. Amada Vance is breaking, Jebro getting out, making ground, but Linrose Armbro strode away at the 120. 5 metres to Pate, then Tulla down the outside. Linrose Armbro getting the stagger, still 2 metres in front. Pate raising an effort near the line. Linrose Armbro in front though, and Linrose Armbro wins. 2 metres to Pate, a metre third Tulla, a gap away fourth Ursa Minor, then Jebro. Green Cape didn't go on, followed by Rondelay, Crescentic, Amada Vance, Rusty Sunset, a gap away second last Windglow, and Sue Shadow was run last.
OK, 10-1-9 there. Number 10, which was Linrose Armbro. Number 1, Pate, and possibly number 9 there, Tulla. More than likely they will be the numbers there for race number 2 at Geelong. Now, the winner...
There's the light.
They're off and racing, and over on the inside, Norris jumped away well. Tidy Buckles, not a lot of pace from the gate, nor was there from Tidy Ross, and winning the start, Grub crossed to the rails and got away by a length. Bottle of Wine goes up second without cover, and Norris is over on the fence third. Kookaburra Sound caught 3 wide going into the first turn. A couple off then to Tidy Buckles. On its outside, Ironbark Warrior. A length away then to Millie Full Speed, covering Tidy Ross, who's back second last. Behind it was Gales Jet. They travelled up to the turn, and the first quarter down in 28.1. As they come into the straight, the front runner is grabbed by a little over a half length, but Kookaburra Sound's going to take it on. Dorian Williams is going to be pretty happy to hand up now, and Kookaburra Sound draws 3 parts in front, now a length, and he crosses over to the rails and gets away from Grub. Running third over on the fence is Northeast, and fourth the outside without cover, Bottle of Wine. 1 out and 1 back, Tidy Buckles. On its back in turn was Tidy Ross. The fence, Millie Full Speed, then Ironbark Warrior, and 2 lengths away last of all, Gales Jet. Travelling into the back, the first 800, 58.9. They haven't loafed. Kookaburra Sound in front. He drops anchor now by a length and a half. Running second is Grub. Third over on the inside, Northeast. Fourth the outer, and without cover was Tidy Buckles, but now Grub comes off the fence to give it cover. They were followed over on the fence by Bottle of Wine, being covered by Tidy Ross, then Ironbark Warrior, Millie Full Speed, and 5 off to Gales Jet. Up to the 400 metre mark they run. Kookaburra Sound in front. Grub come off the fence to come in after it. Third over on the inside, Northeast, and then Tidy Buckles, followed by Tidy Ross under the whip. Bottle of Wine gone. Millie Full Speed was next, and then Ironbark Warrior. Forget about Gales Jet. Up to the turn, they've got 250 left to go. Kookaburra Sound in front. It's a length clear of Northeast the fence. Tidy Buckles coming in after it, and in the centre of runners was Grub. Tidy Ross out deep on the track. Kookaburra Sound leads halfway down the straight. Coming after it, Tidy Buckles. It might be the danger. Kookaburra Sound in front. Tidy Buckles slowly but surely getting to Kookaburra Sound. He went past him at a bound, and Tidy Buckles too good for Kookaburra Sound. Millie Full Speed's run on well to get third in front of Norris. Then Tidy Ross followed in by Grub. Ironbark Warrior. Then came Bottle of Wine. The next in Gales Jet, and it was last.
All right, let's update Alwyn Park now on the first event.
Plenty of time galloping during his warm-up. Is doing it again, galloping, and he'll be left a mile behind. Watch us perform. Lights on, racing, Just Cash and Pale Chief dropped back shortly after the start, and Tarport Chris came out quickly from the inside and went to the lead. Mitchell second, the favourite Dominance third on the outside of Skeeter Gold. 2 lengths to Just Cash, Pale Chief last of the main group, and where's the other bloke taking no part, still galloping. And Watch Us performs out of business virtually before he got into the race. Tarport Chris is the leader. At the end of the first quarter, Tarport Chris 2 in front of a Mitchell, Dominance 3 deep and striding up a little closer. Pale Chief goes up on the rail. Skeeter Gold second last, and Just Cash dropped back to the rear. 29.5 for the first quarter of the mile, and now Dominance rolls into the van. Dominance takes over at the judges' box around out and leads by more than a length over Tarport Chris. Mitchell third in the breeze where he's been from the word go. Pale Chief on the rail. A length away, Skeeter Gold sitting on the back of a Mitchell. A length and a half to Just Cash, and Watch Us perform retired. Dominance takes them to the back of the track at the 750, 30.3 second cut of the mile. Dominance leading by a length over a Mitchell, now sliding up a little closer to the leader. Tarport Chris third, locked up on the inside of Skeeter Gold. A length and a half to Pale Chief, and Just Cash on the outside was last of the 6 with 500 left to run. Dominance 3/4 in front of a Mitchell. A length and a half to Tarport Chris, and a half to Skeeter Gold on the outside. Just Cash second last, and Pale Chief last in the middle of the bend. Mitchell joined Dominance, and their noses together was short of 300 to travel. Tarport Chris trying to angle away from the rail. Just Cash rushing up on the outside, and then Skeeter Gold. Mitchell hit the lead. Dominance gone. Just Cash goes after a Mitchell. Mitchell in front with 100 to go. Can goes for Just Cash. Mitchell fighting. Just Cash is making ground, but the post will beat Just Cash, and a Mitchell wins. Mitchell has beaten Just Cash.
Almost set Sydney, here's Pete.
Missed it on the outside, beginning well. Toucan Lass, Subtle Edition shot through and goes with Toucan Lass early. Wobatide is right up behind them, and then came through the middle Like a Kid. Atomic Bale very wide, and then Precious Dancer, Snowgate and Kylie's War down the back, and Subtle Edition took over and leads the way. Like a Kid goes to second. On the rails, Wobatide, Toucan Lass on the fence behind them, Atomic Bale on the bend, and Subtle Edition leads the way. Like a Kid second, giving chase. It's Subtle Edition from Like a Kid. Subtle Edition clear in front. front, and Subtle Edition goes on to score a length to Like a Kid. Getting up for third, Woba Tide over Atomic Bale, then Precious Dancer, Kylie's War from Snowgate and Toucan Lass. Number 2 is the winner.
Race 2. Light is on, away. Parry Sound didn't show any early speed. Cover Rate did, and so did Got the Flare, and so did Stormy Champ. Cover Rate has the inside running. Got the Flare's a full 3 metres clear. Not quite the full 4, though. Stormy Champ has to ease. Flip Flap 3 and 4 wide. Further back at the field, then El Monet. Expressionist ends up in front of Satan Commands on settling. Has Got the Flare eventually won the lead. Then Parry Sound. El Nugent was back second last, settling down. And last of all, $50 Bill. They pace into the back straight and Got the Flare led. 4 metres to Cover Rate. Now Stormy Chaps dropped to the rails in third placing. Then Flip Flap. Now out 3 wide. Expressionist is quickly going forward, and it goes in front of El Nugent. Satan Commands kicks up in the centre. Then El Monet on the inside. $50 Bill moving up around it, and this relegates Parry Sound to the tail. Up around the top turn, El Nugent and Expressionist are going to go right on with the job now, and Got the Flare is about to be headed off by Expressionist. The first quarter 31.3. Expressionist goes to the front. El Nugent on the outside, though, wants to go on with it, and it will find the lead. So there's been some action in this. El Nugent now goes to the lead from Expressionist, and Satan Commands takes the opportunity to whip around them and moves up to second. Flip Flap on the outside have Got the Flare. $50 Bills worked into the race okay. Then on the inside, Cover Rate. Well out of it now, Stormy Chap, but off the rails. Back along the inside, then El Monet and Parry Sound last. Second quarter was 30.2 as they go into the back straight, and it's El Nugent the inside. Satan Commands looks to be travelling very well for Harding on the outside. Expressionist in behind them. Then further back, Got the Flare. They've got away from the others. 10 metres to $50 Bill going past Flip Flap. Further back in the field then, Stormy Chap not in the race from El Monet. Cover Rate off the back straight, and Satan Commands drew a couple clear. El Nugent's trying hard on the inside. 4 metres to Expressionist, then 6 metres away Got the Flare, and further back then $50 Bill. They went the third quarter in 30 flat as they turn. Satan Commands got 3 now, 4 metres on El Nugent. Expressionist trying hard, but Satan Commands is coming away from El Nugent, which has run a big race. So too is Expressionist. Satan Commands too good, 4.5 on the line. El Nugent ran second, Expressionist third. Clear then of further back we had Got the Flare. El Monet made some late ground, then $50 Bill. A gap, Parry Sound, Flip Flap, Stormy Chap, and Cover Rate last in.
All right, 879 there. Let's have a look at the Geelong updated mark.
On behalf of the Stewart family, I'd like to see you here at the Maid of Auckland Hotel. We've got Sky Channel, TAB. We do heaps of meals in bistro and counter meals in the restaurant. If you want to come and see us, it's probably preferable to book. Thank you.
No putt. He's out the back, 80 metres away. Green light comes up and away they go. Out wide, Buffalo Bill with Attakatasia showing early speed. Rough Crossing is also going forward with What a Vagabond. Stingo Jack back on the rail, can't go the early toe. Off the second row, Mac the Knife is away very quickly. He's working around the outside, 4 and 5 wide. Out of the straight they race, and Rough Crossing work to an early lead. From on the outside, Buffalo Bill, and off the track as Mac the Knife attacking. In behind them came Stingo Jack, followed by What a Vagabond. 5 metres to Sir Quick. On the outside is Attakatashi, then Retaliator. 4 metres away Oberon, 6 or 8 metres to Albie Glenmar, and 80 metres away Southern Impression. Along the back and in front is Rough Crossing. It retained the lead by a metre to Mac the Knife. Third the rail is Stingo Jack. 8 metres away fourth is Buffalo Bill. 2 metres to What a Vagabond. 6 metres to Sir Quick. Attakatashi switches back to the fence, followed by Oberon. 4 metres Retaliator on the outside of Albie Glenmar, and 80 metres away Southern Impression. Around the turn at the 1,050, the leader is Rough Crossing, now steadying by 2 metres to Mac the Knife. On the leader's back is Stingo Jack having a charmed run, followed by What a Vagabond. Buffalo Bill bailed away on the rail. 2 metres to Sir Quick in the running line. Attakatashi 4 back on the fence, followed by Oberon.
Okay, set in Sydney. Here they go. Here's Pete.
Ready, racing. Rain and Hail stepped out well, and so did Little Antique. Rain and Hail's going to clear them, I think. At the first corner, going with it on the fence was Little Antique, and Garçon is third. Out by 5, Mr. York and Bucks Weekend the inside. Gerojo getting a run through, and then 3 or 4 Big Red Ruin, Tandad 2 at the winning post. A lap to go. Good race for the lead. Garçon took over and still keeps Rain and Hail off the track. Little Antique is third. 4 to Bucks Weekend. Gerojo making ground. Then Big Red Ruin. Mr. York and Tandad 2 is last. Up to the corner and slipping away Garçon. Garçon leads about 6 lengths. Running through into second place, Rain and Hail as Bucks Weekend ran Little Antique off the track, but it is all Garçon, and Garçon wins it nicely. Garçon by nearly 10 lengths. Getting into second place was Big Red Roo, Mr. York third, behind those Rain and Hail.
Righto, 4-3-1 there. Now here's the finish in Melbourne.
20, Rough Crossing in front. About to get out is Stingo Jack, and flashing home is Sir Quick on the outside. Sir Quick is getting to Rough Crossing near the line, and Sir Quick on the line has got up and won. Maybe Stingo Jack second, and nose to Rough Crossing third. Close up Etikatashi, What a Vagabond. In behind them came Oberon, followed by LB Glenmar, Retaliator, Buffalo Bill, Mac the Knife, and of course last in was Southern Impression.
Sir Quick, the winner. Number 11 there in race 3 at Geelong. Now,
The judge and 2 complete circuits. They're set and there's the light. They're off and racing. It was a good start. Johnny Gold began brilliantly. Carnaby Hanover is flying out. Smart Chip began smartly. He's keen to lead on Carnaby Hanover. Through on the inside, Madaka is into a handy spot soon after the start, followed by St Kilda Point. Shoshone Gold trapped wide, so he decides to go forward on it. They were followed further back on the inside by Gary's Idol, and then came Sweet Sovereign a fair way back going around the first corner. A long way back to Bogart Prince and Atari Boys at the tail of the field. As they come to the home bend, and back with it is Motoring Motti. Around the home bend the first time. 2 circuits left to go. Carnaby Hanover the leader. 1.5 lengths in front. Smart Chip in second spot, and Shoshone Gold punching the breeze on the outside moves up closer. Madaka is tucked away on the fence next as they come down the home stretch. St Kilda Point gets the 1 by 1. Right on the back of it is Gary's Idol as they go by the judge. Sweet Sovereign awkwardly placed on the inside, and then Atari Boy Motoring Motti. And at the tail of the field is Bogart Prince. Heading to the turnout of the straight, short of 2 circuits left to run. Carnaby Hanover the leader. Shows out by 1.5 lengths. Smart Chip's enjoying a nice run on the leader's back. Shoshone Gold is the first without cover. Over on the rails, Madaka, there's plenty of speed on. Carnaby Hanover's running along nicely in the lead. St Kilda Point is 1 by 1 as they go down the back. On the back of it is Gary's Idol, and then Sweet Sovereign, Atari Boy. Back second last, Motoring Motti, and at the tail of the field is Bogart Prince. Heading on to the top corner, 1,400 metres left to go. It's Carnaby Hanover by 2 lengths to Smart Chip. Shoshone Gold on the outside is next, and then came Madaka. St Kilda Point's had a nice run. Sweet Sovereign on the fence has got nowhere to go as they come towards the bell, followed by Gary's Idol, Motoring Motti, Atari Boy, and Bogart Prince is at the tail of a strung out field as they come into the stretch to get the bell. 1 lap left to go, and the leader is Carnaby Hanover. Been running along at a solid tempo and leads the way to Smart Chip and Shoshone Gold, followed by St Kilda Point, the outside, and then came Madaka. Over on the rail, Gary's Idol and Sweet Sovereign a long way back, followed by Motoring Motti, Atari Boy second last, and still Bogart Prince brings up the rear. Past the judge, heading to the turnout of the straight. After the bell, Carnaby Hanover the leader. Makes play by 1.5 lengths. Smart Chip has had a lovely run behind the leader. Shoshone Gold on the outside, tapped up to stay there, followed by St Kilda Point, and then Madaka, Sweet Sovereign, Gary's Idol, Motoring Motti about to start a run, and then Atari Boy and Bogart Prince. Down the back, 600 metres left to go. Carnaby Hanover has set a solid tempo and is being tapped up to stay in front of Smart Chip, who's off the fence at the right time now and going after the leader, followed by Shoshone Gold. Here's Bogart Prince letting rip from the tail of the field with a big run. St Kilda Point in the centre. Atari Boy is held up. Sweet Sovereign pulls to the outside to start a run, and then Gary's Idol and Motoring Motti is coming with a great run, is pulled to the extreme outside. Around the bend, Carnaby Hanover in front. Carnaby Hanover kicked again. It led by 1 length to Smart Chip. Out of the pack with a strong run down the outside is Bogart Prince. Sweet Sovereign is also flying home right down the outside. Carnaby Hanover tackled on the outside by Smart Chip. Bogart Prince trying to grab both of them close to home. Oh, this is tight. Bogart Prince maybe from Smart Chip, but there's nothing in it. Third, Carnaby Hanover, then Atari Boy getting out late.
Check those in just a moment. They've gone about 250, 300 metres in Brisbane. Here is Terry.
Was 33.2. 33.2. It's a faster lead time than Pro Chevalier ran here. Talara Dream shows the way at the 1,400 metres mark. Cavalier Savante second. Bobby's Dream moves up to third on the outside of Leo Lobel. Then Highland Walk and Raja Report is a length away at the tail of the field. They're at the 1,200 metres peg, and Talara Dream shows the way around the corner for the bell. Cavalier Savante sitting on his back. Bobby